Hooray for Hollywood. Houston, we have a Oh, hello there. I am Stan the Movie Man, and this is my review of Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets. It stars Dane DeHaan, Cara Delevingne, Clive Owen, Rihanna, Ethan Hawke, and more. It is the story of a future where thousands of alien creatures from thousands of different planets live on this giant floating space station that's out in free space. And for some reason, a pocket of radiation has developed in the center of the space station, and it is getting bigger every day. And the commander, Commander Phillip, played by Clive Owen, is concerned that in less than a week, the city, the space station, will be consumed by this radiation. He calls in a couple of agents, they're referred to, Major Valerian, played by Dane DeHaan, and Sergeant Laureline, played by Cara Delevingne. They are going to try to figure out what is going on at the center of the space station. They are also tasked with protecting this little animal. Whenever it is fed a mineral or element of some sort, it produces more of that particular element. And this is the last one of its kind, so Sergeant Laureline is tasked with protecting it. But there's something going on that nobody, or at least certainly Valerian and Laureline, are unaware of, that is threatening to destroy the peace between all of these various alien races that live on the space station. Okay. This is a very pretty movie to look at. Most of it is CGI, and when there are humans, they are probably shot on green screen and surrounded by CGI backgrounds. The problem is the way the story's told. The main story, which I can't really get into because that would kind of be a spoiler, is so convoluted and so scattershot in the way the story's told. It just kind of, you lose interest in it. You just kind of wait for the next action scene to pop up. There's a race of aliens that are sort of pearlescent. I'll say that. They are very attractive to look at, and I think probably are the most interesting thing in the movie. But everything else that's going on around this is just not terribly interesting. And there is a significant lack of chemistry between Dane DeHaan and Cara Delevingne. Their characters are supposed to be lovers as well as partners in this sort of semi-military position that they are in, and Dane DeHaan is just kind of creepy. I mean, he's always kind of creepy. He's usually the bad guy in his various movies, but in here he's supposed to be sort of this dashing, debonair playboy, but he just comes off as creepy. And he and, as I said, Delevingne do not have any romantic chemistry at all. So anything where they're flirting with each other just is kind of creepy to watch. It's again a beautiful movie to look at, but the story simply just doesn't do anything for me. And when, everything gets finally laid out, it's just like, okay, fine. But it just didn't grab me. It just isn't a terribly interesting movie, except that it's pretty to look at. I saw it in 3D. I wouldn't waste the money on the 3D. It it didn't pop the way I was hoping it would. Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets gets 2 stars. I have a new podcast. Yes, it's true. It's called The Fractured Frame, where myself and a couple of friends, Andy and Red, who both enjoy films as much as I do, sit down to discuss the various movie news, give brief recaps of my reviews, and just generally sit around and have a good time talking about movies. It's called The Fractured Frame. You can find it on WIMZ.com. Click on the podcasts link, or if you prefer, you can subscribe on iTunes. That's called The Fractured Frame. I'd appreciate it if you'd give it a listen. You can read my complete review at StanTheMovieMan.com. You can follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan, and you can send emails to me, StanTheMovieMan@Comcast.net. Till next time, later.